Everyone, welcome yourselves back to the YouTube channel and back for another episode of the Roundup, a weekly show that will air between Saturday and Monday, rounding up all the information we can gather that has come out in movies, TV shows, games, and anything else in between. If you're new here, subscribe like as always, and let me know down below your thoughts and the information we talk about today. Enjoy. So only a few things to discuss. These are the main things I got from this week that interest me that I wanted to relay to you. So the first thing is Life is Strange, obviously, is getting a TV show. If you've never played the video game, I highly recommend it. Following the characters of Max Caulfield and Chloe Price, as the butterfly effect takes full, it just goes crazy, and then you either choose to save Chloe or sacrifice Chloe. That is the main premise in Arcadia Bay, and arguably one of the greatest games I've ever played. But basically, the TV show is coming soon. I'm pretty sure next summer, most likely. We've got Max, we've got Chloe, and now we have Mark Jefferson, Joyce, David, and Frank Bowers. If you're familiar with the game, you'll know who those characters are. And I've got to admit, the characters who have been cast, I think they'll play they look not completely like the characters, but you've got to remember the frames and the way they looked, they were very different. So you're never going to cast someone who's absolutely accurate to the role, because these were not motion captured, unlike whereas the newer games were. But I think Tom Cullen as Mark Jefferson, he looks brilliant. Alicia Haley as Joyce, she looks like that mother figure. She looks like she would fit into the role of Joyce very well. Raul Castillo as David looks very different to what David looks like, but again, it does. You're gonna sort of separate how accurate sometimes they need to be. If these characters play the characters justice, then I think we'll all be happy. The main ones for me is Max and Chloe, and Owen Teague as Frank Bowers is a bit younger, which I think what I've seen from people is probably the best choice, because he looks younger than what Frank was and would make the relationship with Chloe a bit more like realistic and not as creepy. So yeah, they're the newest additions to Life is Strange. I'm looking forward to seeing when they announce Warren, Victoria, and Nathan Prescott. I don't think they've been announced yet. I just think we've got these four and the two main focuses. So what are your thoughts on the Life is Strange additions? I will be keeping you up to date with all the Life is Strange content as it happens. So happy that Life is Strange is happening. It's one thing, it was rumored to be coming out years ago, but now the fact that we're getting casting updates, but apparently the scripts are really good. We've got great writers and directors on board, and I just want to be able to see in the TV show what we experienced in the game, how they do the whole going backwards in time, how you make choices, how they'll do the tornado in the water, how they'll play everything out. I'm just so bloody excited. It's one of the shows I'm so excited for, and if they ruin it, I'll cry. Other information, there is a third Becky film coming out. We had, I think the first film was just called Becky, the second film was called The Wrath of Becky, and then we have the third film, which brings back the main girl. We've got The Wrath of Becky, and the sequel is going to be, if I can find it. The name has just slipped from my mind. It's gonna be. It's out. It's wrapped. And I don't actually know if it's got a title yet. Actually, for some reason I thought there was a title, but I do believe that Lulu Wilson will reprise her role. Neil Patrick Harris is set to feature. And if I am reading this correct, it says the plot will include the CIA agent's recruitment of Becky to operate as a field agent working undercover to infiltrate a corrupt family of innkeepers running a tourist attraction at Adolf Hitler's World War II bunker named the Wolf's Lair, where she must take a stand upon learning that the group plans to create a Fourth Reich, which that's just a crazy, crazy plot. But yeah, I don't think it's got an official title. I thought it did for some reason. I think that's meant to come out this year or early next year. So yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Have you even seen these films? I think they're really, really good for what they are. I think Lulu Wilson plays the role fantastic. And I feel like there was a title that got revealed, but I can't for the life of me find it or remember it. Um, so yeah, we'll keep you up to date with that. The last film came out in 2023. Oh, there we go. I have found it. It's called The Last Temptation of Becky. This will probably be the last one. And it's set to come out in 2026. Just doesn't confirm when. I thought there was a name. It says mid 2026, so I'll have to wait and see. Just a couple of things. Shrek 6 has seemingly been announced by Mike Myers and passed on to one of his other co-stars, who has revealed that after we get Shrek 5 next year, we'll be getting Shrek 6 probably in 2029. Can't imagine it'll come out a year after, but who knows? Michael Jackson 2 is getting an official release date in 2028, I believe, as they are fastly moving through pre-production on Michael 2 after the amazing success of Michael 1, which I think is approaching $1 billion in the box office, which I think is phenomenal. It's not far off. It's 788 million. Apparently, it's not featured in China yet, so we'll see how well it does. Baywatch, the new TV show starring the man, the myth, the legend from Arrow. He will be in that. It's Stephen Amell starring alongside bit of a mixed batch of people, really. You've got a couple of people who are from like TikTok, Liv. You've got a couple of people I don't even recognize. You've got Jessica Belkin, Hassie Harrison, Liv Dunn, Noah Beck, who apparently is only down for one episode. So yeah, I'm very intrigued to see if this performs well. But for the most part, everyone is meant to feature in every single episode, and that is set to come out in January of next year. And the final thing is there is a new Lord of the Rings game in the works from the people who make Kingdom Come. Yeah, who made 1 and 2 of that. So yeah, Life Strange update, new Becky film coming out, Michael 2, Baywatch is on the way, new Lord of the Rings game, and Shrek 6. What are you most excited for? Let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.